G'day cocktail lover. June 4 is Cognac Day, so I thought I'd help you out with 3 really easy but tasty cognac cocktail recipes you can make at home. Starting with one of my all-time favourites, a classic, the Sidecar. Although it's Cognac Day, you can obviously make any of these recipes with the brandy of your choice. Despite what some hype masters say, Cognac is not by definition better than other brandies. It's just a great base brandy made in the Cognac region of France that follows specific rules. Having said that, there are great cognacs. I'm going to be using this while I make these drinks. Now, I said there were very specific rules about making cognac. This is from Martell, who are quite a well-known cognac maker. This is their VSOP cognac, but it's been finished in ex-bourbon barrels. And under the strict rules for cognac, that means they can't market it as cognac. But it's cognac that got finished in bourbon barrels. This will be forming the base of our drinks. The first recipe I'm making is a shaken cocktail, the Sidecar. We start with 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of our brandy. To that we add 3/4 ounce of orange liqueur. I'm using an orange curacao from local maker Marionette, but you can go with the orange liqueur of your choice. Throw in 3/4 ounce or around 22.5 mils of orange liqueur. We're also going to squeeze a lemon, and we will be adding the same amount of lemon juice as we did orange curacao, 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils of lemon juice. We add ice to our shaker, put it together, bang it in hard, and then give that a good solid shake for 10 to 15 seconds. When we're done, we're going to strain that into a coupe that ideally you've had chilling just ready for this delicious drink. The next cocktail has some shared ingredients, but it is a stirred cocktail. It's called the Betsy Ross. Again, starting with our brandy, it's the same amount as was in the Sidecar. We're going to do 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of brandy into our stirring glass. This is a boozier drink. The next thing we're adding is 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of a ruby port. There's some room for experimentation here. If there's a fortified wine that you particularly like, you could use that. But whatever we go with, going 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. This cocktail also features orange curacao, and it's a good idea in this case to use a dry orange curacao because the sweetness of the brandy and the port might make the drink overly sweet if you use something like triple sec. So I'm using, again, the same dry curacao. This time it's 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of orange liqueur going in. The final touch is some bitters. You can adjust this according to your taste, how much you like bitters in a drink. Do 2 to 4 dashes of Angostura bitters into the mixing glass. We then stir that on ice for 20 to 30 seconds to chill it and dilute it, and then strain that into a chilled coupe. This cocktail selection would go great with a full meal. The Sidecar is great with an entree, the boozier Betsy Ross with the main course, and now we're up to dessert. Starting again with our cognac or the brandy that you're choosing. This time we are putting 2 ounces into a shaker. This one's a shaken cocktail. The reason this is a shaken cocktail is it has an egg. 1 whole egg is going in. It's kind of like we're doing instant à la carte when we shake this up. And I know some people are a bit iffy about using raw egg products in their cocktails. You can get pasteurized egg in a supermarket in a carton. Doesn't taste as good, but so long as you do proper food handling techniques, you shouldn't have a problem with the egg. Besides, the alcohol will sterilize it. That's probably bad science, don't quote me on that. But honestly, if you're that worried about a bit of raw egg in your cocktail, I just think your bloodlines are weak and you will not survive the winter. We are adding 1 whole egg to our shaker. This is a classic flip, so the last touch we're going to add is a sweetener, just 1/2 ounce or 15 mils of sugar syrup. I'm going to use a pretty straightforward simple syrup. You could experiment if you like with different types of syrups to have different flavors in here. But this will be, for me, a pretty straight up brandy flip. Last touch, the 1/2 ounce, 15 mils of sugar syrup. Once again, we're going to add ice to our shaker, put it together, bang it in hard, This one you want to shake really hard for at least 15, maybe 20 seconds, because you want that egg to be thoroughly whipped by the ice and to mix thoroughly with your cognac. When you're done, strain that into a waiting coupe, and then for a nice little touch, grate some nutmeg over the top for a truly delicious dessert-like drink. There are your 3 drinks for Cognac Day. Just the beginning of the flavors you can explore with cognac. It's a fantastic, versatile spirit, and I didn't even get into the really boozy New Orleans drink. Save them for another day. Enjoy yourself. Until I see you again, cheers.